Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations. Ladies and gentlemen, a beautiful Thursday night it is already, and it is time to explore. As we all are very aware, we are now amidst full-fledged holiday spirit season, which I love, albeit in a very Leslian sense. Tonight, we will leverage the nostalgic positivity that is crashing against the shores of our minds to truly hold the power and behold how bad it has been in the past. Bad Christmas memories, tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Namaste, everyone. How's everyone doing? Namaste. Wonderful to be with you. It's Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe both inside and out to unlock and unleash the power within. Yes, that is right. A power that you have felt coursing through your veins your entire life. Tonight we will unlock. You will see something awaken inside of you that you have not felt before. Blessings. Namaste, JLR Gaming, and look who. JLR, you got me so excited I'm coughing. I'm coughing up a lung, JLR. Namaste to JLR thank you so much for the bits. Blessings to you for the bits, JLR. Also, guys, everyone, please welcome JLR. JLR Gaming is our newest brother or sister. Have no idea what you are or whatever else. There's not a non-binary word for brother or sister, but I'd love to figure one out. And for the fellas, real quick, listen, don't underestimate the importance of thumb dexterity in this modern world. It is essential to remain dexterous. As in past eons, it was important to train the twitch muscles in the lower calf in order to pounce upon your prey. It is now just as important to remain dexterous in your thumbs, both thumbs. Namaste. Blessings to you. That's for the fellas. You're welcome. Namaste to JLR Gaming. Guys, join me in welcoming. Well, first of all, turn this fucking, what is that? Is this? Yeah, there we go. Better. Communal vision. Very exciting to read or to have this dictated to me. Ellie Benelli just saying hi. Ellie Benelli just saying hi, and while she's at it, kicking off a Jazz Express. Very excited to get into this with you. Namaste. Let's get some energy up, and we'll get back to everything I was going to say before, and it was going to be really good. Ha! Namaste, JLR coming in with another 100. Just happy to be here. Thank you, Leslie. Everybody, welcome our newest member of the community of devoted light. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for JLR Gaming, coming in on the bursting beacon, availing himself to the VHS tape, coming down to the pipeline to JLR Gaming. I can't wait to share so many materials with you, JLR. Namaste to JLR. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Onion plug for the bit. Thank you so much. I'm also seeing Duncan did it with a bit. Namaste and thank you so much. That's enough out of me out of this mouth. Let's get back to the tickle. Fram coming in, gifting 5 subs. Holy moly. Fram, if I can rely on anyone in this community to understand the value of the investment of something like this that comes before them, that I can rely on Fram pushing this Jazz Express past level 1 into level 2 now. Wow, extremely exciting. How gorgeously generous you are, Fram. Blessings. You grizzled curmudgeon. Since joining the community, I live in constant emotional pain, and that's what it. See, that's a fantastic thing. That's a fantastic thing. If you live in constant emotional pain and you join the program, you know what changed? Really, ultimately, not that much. You were in pain, and now you're aware of it, and now you can harness that pain through the power of explorations. Nigel Pennyweather, 10 bits. Namaste and blessings to Nigel Pennyweather. Thank you so much, Nigel, coming in very enthusiastically with those 10 bits. Nindy new 12 bits. Love it. Love the loose change. Keep up the loose change, brothers and sisters. Imagine I'm just a koi fish, mouth wide open, ready to play jazz. Imagine a koi fish playing jazz the way John Smith intended it. John Smith also popularized koi fish, and Japanese people got that from John Smith. Did you know that? Did you know that? And that's only one cultural landmark of that country that is honestly credited ultimately to John Smith. Really rich history and creation of John Smith, essentially modern day Da Vinci is what I like to call modern day or Joseph Smith. Joseph Smith? What is it? Who cares? Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, Space Cat. Ha! Namaste. Namaste. Is Joseph. That's what I've been saying. I've been saying Joseph. I've been saying Joseph, but I don't want to hear anything else. Don't want to hear a goddamn thing else. Holy moly, we're on a level 3 Jazz Express. Can you believe that? Holy moly. Yes, the Mormons. The Mormons created jazz, and actually the whitest of Mormons. Fun part of jazz history. And as well as, guys, I want everyone to just keep in mind, what's your favorite thing about the holiday seasons? What's your favorite thing about the holiday season? I want to dial it in on that a little bit as I play my next little piece, as I play my little sojourn, as I like to call my little ramblings on the horn. I call them sojourns. And as I play my next sojourn, I'd like you all to think, what's your favorite thing about the holidays? Tickle it. And that's what I love to feel about jazz and the holiday seasons as well. We're going to be putting together some really fun holiday-themed nights coming up, ladies and gentlemen. We just had a really productive meeting with the moderation team last night. And let me just tell you, yeah, we've got some stuff cooking up for the holiday season this year. Can't wait to share it with you. Namaste. Blessings to you. Wow, BJ Peacat, single bit. Thanks so much, BJ. Duncan did it with the single bit. Namaste. Who else we got? Who else been throwing some chain jamming? Onion Plug 5. Not reading what you said because it wasn't enough bits, and that's how it works. Blessings to you. Not Mish. That's wonderful. 28 months from Not Mish, even though she kind of, honestly, I get the vibe that she kind of despises the program, and her life is falling apart. I'm going to be honest with you guys. As her roommate, Misha's life, she comes on here and she does a little, I'm a bad bitch or something. Her life's falling apart, all right? And it's because she doesn't take the program seriously. I'm going to say that 100% right now. I'll say it again for everybody later. Namaste. Damn. Namaste. Blessings to you. The program made my life worse, which I think is how you wanted it to be. No, Mish, what it did is it brought how bad your life is into focus, Mish. It brought it into focus. It helped you understand, and also understand how powerful you could be. Namaste. Onion Plug just cheering a single bit. Fram coming in with that 100 bits. We need Mish to be the shadow self of the program. She enables us to step beyond the mundane threshold into the land of true misery and suffering, where we may truly confront our fears. Namaste. Interesting. Yeah, you guys could turn her into like a Mary figure. Go for it. I don't give a fuck. It's not going to change what I say. Namaste, everybody. Blessings to you. Really beautiful Jazz Express. Guys, give yourselves a round of applause. Give yourselves a round of applause, guys. Really amazing work on that Jazz Express. The energy, the electricity was palpable. It was palpable. You could see it in the air. You could feel it you could feel it on the screen, see it on the screen, feel it in the air all as well. Namaste. Guys, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program, a personal power program. Yes, I have a lot of colleagues that, they like to throw these things around, personal power program. What is it? They promise you everything in the moon and back. And I promise you even way less than that. Way less than that. I promise you reality. But in so doing, by achieving the nothingness that you are avoiding, by negating the positivity that you feel is keeping you afloat but is actually suffocating you, by you confronting this, as someone put, the shadow self as a form of that, is also certainly a form of that. As small-minded as Jung was, as small-minded as he was, to have some sort of reverence for having been created or creation in general, he did step in shit in a successful way sometimes. Sometimes that shit smelled good. And we're going to take that, we're going to put it in the basket here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Because as we take a step beyond, we're not here to turn negativity into a pet. We're here to let it destroy us, let it crush us. We're here to be destroyed. Namaste. Let's go through the 4 tenets real fast of Explorations. Now, people ask me a lot of times, what is this program? I hear that the program works. I've seen it work. I've seen, somebody came up to me yesterday at the floral shop. The floral shop, I was looking at, they got fun little trinkets there, and I like to give those as gifts. I think they had a couple leftover troll dolls from a couple decades ago, and I love them. I absolutely love them, and they don't know how much they're worth. They're worth so much money, to be honest with you, troll dolls. And I get them, and I pull them, and I have them. And then here we go. Relax. So Pimperknuckle got to start it off. Blessings to you. Riding the emotional pain train, woo, missed the train. Oh, you did, SH. Namaste to you. Well, let's get you, wait, what was 101? Nothing. Okay, yeah, you don't get anything. Well, blessings to you. Thanks for sharing that message. Now, yeah, so guess what we're going to do is we're going to take that from Carl Jung. I like to disrespectfully call it junk, and we take that junk from Jung and we put it in our basket. We put it in our basket in a very as disrespectful a way as possible, in order to truly harness the vitriol inside of us. You look at any archival footage of that man. He looks kind of anemic, weak, a castrated old man. Kind of licking his wounds and acting like he's got something for everybody. No, he doesn't. Namaste. Why is that? Hold on one second. Where'd the background I wanted go? Oh, you know what? I know what happened. I see what's going on. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Namaste. Now, as I was saying, guys, let's go through the program. People ask me what the program is. I was at a floral shop. Somebody came in and said, listen, you changed my friend's life. What is this program, though? And it's like the easiest way you can understand is if you come to the call-in show. Come to the call-in show on twitch.tv, and that'll get you some understanding. Now, past that, ladies and gentlemen, past it. Let's take a step past that, and let's get into the real nuts and bolts. Let's go ahead and shave the meat off the bones tonight. We're talking, let's get started with the program. What is it? First step of the program is Pimperknuckle, that very, almost got the timing right. Pimperknuckle brought up, no, that's not right. Rob, man, that's not right. You know better than that, Rob. You've been here longer than that, and I don't want to see that happen again. I don't want to see that happen again. Thank you. Somebody could hit relax, please. You all know what the first step is. This is Can somebody hit the first step? Thank you, Abalone. Appreciate it. Now, we can't do anything unless we relax. Very unfortunately. This is my least favorite step of the program. I hate it. If I could get rid of it, I would. That's how much I hate it, but that's how important it is. I put it first. Wait, covet. Ben, stop. I know you like to have fun, but now's not the time. Space Cat, stop. Somebody hit relax again. Somebody hit relax now. I want you to know how disappointing you guys are to me sometimes. But now, relax is the first. Now, I hate this step, but that's how important it is that I put it first. I put something that I hate first. Now, as we relax in a Leslian sense, we're doing things that don't feel good. If you're doing something that feels good, if you're on a river and you're like, oh, soothing, raging rapids on my cool water on my worn feet, you're actually what you're doing is killing yourself. It's not. Get your feet out of the water. Put your feet and honestly on gravel would be better. That's a good way to start things off. Gravel. If it feels, quick rule of thumb, if it feels bad, you're relaxing in an exploratory sense. You're relaxing if it feels bad. If it feels good, you're getting further from yourself, further from reality, and further from the power of the next level. Now,
Keep a list of ways people have hurt you and never let it go.
and people. There's so much to say there. Just let's take that at its face value, though, right off the bat. Let's just leave that where it is. Now, second step of the program, after you relax, you'll kind of notice things. You notice things about yourself, other people, the world around you. And then, ladies and gentlemen, that's when we are questioning. Who hit the question? Nice. Please be offended. Perfect timing. That is when you're going to question. You're going to question these things. You're not just going to rattle off right away, as fun as it is to express yourself. You are going to question those things durably, frantically, hysterically question. And we question to destroy. And after you've destroyed so much and you feel that you've arrived at something that feels like truth of yourself, the world, others, that is, ladies and gentlemen, that's when we move on to the third, my favorite, and the most worthless step of the program to express. Please be offended, once again hitting the nail on the head. Express. You're expressing yourself. Now, it feels good. You really think you're doing something when you're doing this. You ask any artist if they're succeeding. You kind of don't want to listen to successful people in general, but you want to go maybe to like a local craft or art fair, people that are really grinding and not producing a lot of quality at all. And you just got to talk to them like, hey, does it feel good to express yourself? And they might say yes at first, but if you talk to them for more than like 30 seconds, they'll admit to you. They'll be like, I'm so ready. I'm so ready to end my life. I've had that conversation at a local craft fair more times than I can count. I gotta kind of go there undercover. I wear like a fake mustache, and I go with like my own little thermos, and I'm like, I just go like a tourist, and so they don't suspect me. Otherwise, they'll know it's me, Leslie, and they'll have a way to talk to me. But I just pick their mind. I pick the local artist's mind. I say, hey, is this worth it ultimately? Does this feel good? Why do do you really believe in continuing to do this? And they look at me scared and they say, no. I wish I could end. I wish I could end everything. But here I am, tortured, but with some nascent, repressed belief in something that keeps me going. Namaste. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once you have reached that level, and you've realized there is no reason to keep going. There is no reason to express yourself. It has been a complete failure from the very beginning. That is, ladies and gentlemen, when you're exploring. That is when you have truly become yourself and unlocked the potential in your mind, body, and spirit. You'll truly be able to move through this universe as a tesseract within a tesseract is the way I like to put it. Spiritually speaking, a sort of moving through walls, so to speak. Blessings to you. But it takes a while to get there. It's a long, hard road, and it's absolutely not worth it. But here we are. Guys, so tonight, couple little announcements before we get into the theme tonight. As you can see, it is bad Christmas memories. We're going to be getting into bad Christmas memories tonight. We are going to be talking about times that Christmas went bad. This could be a childhood memory. This could be a recent adult memory. Anywhere in between, even honestly, or even third person. Let's get into it because I'll explain the reasoning in just a moment. But suffice it to say, a perfect opportunity to really feel the brunt of disappointment and failure in our lives, and therefore to harness the power of the next level. A perfect time to do that is when we are awash in a sense of positivity, warmth, hope, nostalgia. Things that tell us that there is something stable to set your clock by. Especially something vaguely religious like Christmas reaching before modern times, a pre-modern tradition, making us think that we have some sort of connection, durable connection to what was and what will continue to be. That is when to really dig into the negativity of our lives. What are you afraid of? What has hurt you? What has disappointed you? Tonight when I open the line. Before, though, I open the line, a couple of real quick announcements. One, if you would like to send me a letter or a postcard or a little package or something, write to me, P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. You go ahead and send me something, all right? You go ahead and send me some, open it on air, and then we establish and further and develop and evolve our connection. And evolve our connection through physical means as well as spiritual means as right now, which we're doing, but to really level it up, to really get a piece of the program, is to give me something and watch that you sort of, I'm either going to be happy or I'm going to be disappointed. I'm going to be happy or I'm going to be disappointed that you send me maybe a kind of piece of, maybe some trash that you didn't really think too much about, which happens every now and again. Namaste. Namaste. Now, that's the P.O. Box. What's going on with my camera? I don't even know. Namaste. I don't understand. The white balance is all crazy. This is like a 35-year-old camera. Anyway, namaste. Namaste. Welcome to Explorations. Now, the next announcement I have for you all, before we open up the line and get into bad Christmas memories, which I'm sure we got a lot. There's a lot of mentally ill, especially coming from abusive families in this community. I've talked to several of you specifically about your history with abuse. It's not good. Duncan did it. A homeless woman looked at me today, and I feel seen. I needed their grocery cart, so I took it. The program is already making my life better. Now, if you're gonna take something from someone, it should be someone weaker than you. There's this fetishization of punching up. You hear this a lot in art and comedy, but also this idea that we protect the weak and that this is virtuous and that we give them things. No, and I don't even mean that in an like a sort of backwards altruistic way. I'm not going to code it like, oh, it's good for them to have to work or something. No. We're not doing that. That's when the conservatives really show you that they're ultimately libs. When they start coding it in this sort of, actually, I care about people. Stop it. Tipsy Cooper Gaming 6, chimneys are rising again. Namaste. What a weirdly threatening message. Namaste. Maybe a chimney is like a militia that you are a part of. And I'm pro-militia. Pro-militia, pro-violence in general. So namaste to you. We can get more into that later. But so as I was saying a moment ago, listen, if you've seen the magic happen here at the community of Devoted Light, if you've seen the magic here and you're ready to take your life to the next level in a way that will shock you, that the beauty and the horror of the next level by which you truly unlock your power, truly unlock your potential, and unleash your true self upon this world. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, can it be done in piecemeal here? Yes, is this magical? Yes, is this life transforming? Yes. But can it be done even more so in my inner circle at the community of Devoted Light at patreon.com? Yes. If you are interested in availing yourself to the myriad benefits and tools, videos, podcasts, music downloads, monthly postcard, or possibly a quarterly VHS tape as JLAR Gaming has availed themselves to just recently. Limited spots on that tier, by the way. Limited spots on the VHS tape tier. But if this sounds good to you and you're ready, go ahead. Go ahead and avail yourself right now to the community of devoted light. Type final journey into the chat for some instructions on how to do that. A couple more details about that later, but those of you that are a part of the community of devoted light know exactly what I'm talking about. Cherish, you know what I'm talking about. Orchestra, you know what I'm talking about. JJ Plays, you know what I'm talking about. I'm seeing so many of my brothers and sisters of devoted light in a chat right now, and it heartens me. Thank you so much for being a part of it, and it's the best way to support this program and its evolution and its ability to truly bring light into darkness, is what I'm saying. Light into darkness. Nothing more, nothing less. Namaste. Now, if you need more details, there'll be some more details coming up later on. But for now, guys, let's do it. Let's get into bad Christmas memories. Bad Christmas memories. Now, I've talked to several of you about your abusive childhoods. Sociopathogen, I need more details. Sociopathogen is a part. That's so funny. You're a part of it already, and you still can't get enough details, huh? Now, that's an explorer. That's an explorer of devoted light. Namaste. Namaste. Only 6 VHS spots remain, if you can believe that. I'm going to be sending one out. I'll be sending one out. Be sending them out soon. Those of you that have been on that tier for a while, I'm going to be sending one out later this month. Namaste. Look, man, I need this. See, that's what I love. That I love that. They sort of enthusiasm that reads like a kind of a sexual level from sociopathogen, a sort of sexual level, sort of sexually activated. Sort of, I almost don't even recognize it as human being, as an animal right now. The sort of the levels of arousal that I see from that I see from sociopathogen right now are beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Namaste. I'd love to see more of that, to be honest. Namaste. Now, guys, let's open it up. I know a lot of you guys were, physically, emotionally, mentally, sexually abused, and that means you did not have some good Christmases. Your Christmases were disappointing. Maybe, you were the parent of the family. Maybe they forgot to give you something for Christmas. Maybe you're a foster kid. Maybe, et cetera, et cetera. There are a million ways up this mountain of having a bad Christmas. Or maybe it's not even, that horrifically bad. Like you were in a foster family that had like 7 little slave kids. Maybe there's something else. Maybe you had like a very, on the superficially successful, good, normal family, but absolutely tyrannical. Like maybe your mom or dad had a crazy eating disorder that they gave to you and sort of enforce it via passive aggression, and you still can't find your ass with both hands, emotionally speaking. Maybe you're an embarrassing age into your adulthood, kind of hobbled in a way since you were 8 years old, and you can't make sense of it. I'll bet you had some bad Christmases. Namaste. Let's go ahead and give me a call, 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
You can call me Mitchell, and I'm calling in about a bad Christmas experience.
Beautiful, beautiful, Mitchell. Mitchell, have you called the program before, Mitchell?
No, never called it before. First time caller.
Brother, I am so excited to have you guys. First caller of the night, first time caller. Can we get some excitement in the chat right now? Can we get some excitement in the chat for a first time caller? Mitchell, is this your first time watching the program, or have you been lurking for a little bit and just kind of getting in there now?
I've just been lurking for a little bit. My good buddy JLR Gaming, shout out to him. Go watch his channel after this program. Never while this program's running.
Of course.
Me to
Of course. Give JLR my best. Give JLR my best. Just to send it to our VHS tapes here on the community of devoted lights. I'm very excited to give him some materials very soon.
Yeah, and I'm excited to watch it with him.
Namaste. Beautiful. So Mitchell, let's get into it. Talk to me. Let's jump right in. I want to get right to the meat on the bones. Talk to me about your bad Christmases, Mitchell.
So my bad Christmases. So As a former alcoholic, there's definitely a few drunken ones,
Oh, yeah.
passing out on the floor, not getting to it. And then my favorite one would probably be the night time that my dad told my mom to get the fuck out of the house.
Your dad told your mom to get the fuck out of the house.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. How old were you?
That was a good Christmas. I was like 13.
13? That's not, yeah, I mean, it would be weird to see at any age, but 13, goodness gracious, you're learning a lot really fast. Now, so how did that feel to see your dad speak to your mom like that?
Oh, it was intense. Not gonna lie, a little sad.
Oh, I'm sure it was.
We made it.
I'm sure that was. I'm sure it was. I'll bet it was scary.
I will admit, my mom was also pretty drunk, so it's a little fair.
Right. So your mom was drunk, and was your dad drunk?
No, Dad was sober.
Dad was sober. Oh. Interesting. And so your mom was drunk, and was she, did she promise not to get drunk again? That was a relapse, or was she doing something weird?
She just she was an alcoholic for many years, like I was. Not different times, of course. Wasn't drinking at 13, luckily. But
yeah, at least you died. It could have been worse. When you look back, it could have been worse, and that's maybe a way. Sociopathogen, cheers to your mom, says Sociopathogen.
Hey, she's gotten sober now. She has a year and a half on her belt.
Year and a half on the belt. Wonderful. Tipsy Cooper Gaming with a communal vision coming in. Give us more, Mitch. Yeah, thank you, Tipsy. I was going to kind of implore more, get some more details on this Christmas. Now, was this Christmas Eve or day, Mitch?
Oh, Christmas Day.
Christmas
about
Day.
10 o'clock.
That's a little rougher, huh? That's a little rougher than Eve.
Yeah, I guess so. Although at the time, it was like a few years later, I was just getting high on Christmas Day, so
Yeah.
Their own.
Smoking pot?
Yes, sir.
Namaste. Now, let's go back to that Christmas Day. Your mom was drunk. Do you remember what your mom was doing, or is your dad kind of volatile? Was he volatile and just kind of fly off the handle, or was there a reason he was saying get the fuck out of the house?
Oh well, she did make a promise to him to not drink. And she ended up drinking on Christmas Day because she's had the problem after my grandmother died. She just had a lot of issues with alcohol.
Sure.
And she used it as a coping mechanism.
Right.
And that just felt
quick affirmation for ladies. Listen, for some reason, you get a little bit more leeway. You do get a little more leeway on relapse, and that's just how it goes. You're welcome.
Yeah, I agree.
I would say one more. Hold on, I gotta give the ladies one more. I feel it inside me. One moment. You get more of a leeway on relapse if you're an addict. So keep that in your back pocket. If you need to be like kind of a fuck up free spirit, go for it. It's all yours. Now, talk to me about so your mom kicked out of the house. Take me back to that exact moment.
Okay, so yeah, my mom kicked out of the house. I was just, I don't really know, it was very just depressing.
Yeah, I'll bet depressing.
Celebrating Christmas with just my dad and my sister.
Oof.
Yeah, wasn't really too much else to the story. Was too young to just drive out and go to a couple of buddies. Otherwise, I definitely would have done that instead.
Right. And then
just had to stay locked in.
And then when did your mom return to the home?
Oh gosh, it was so long ago I can barely remember. I believe it was the next day. Next day she ended up coming back.
And was that the last time she drank, or did she end up drinking again after that?
Well, considering I'm 26 and she's a year and a half sober, she kept the party rolling.
Big time. Yeah, she did. and so you describe yourself as an alcoholic. So that gave you some information. Maybe you did a little Matrix Neo download of alcoholism around that time. talk to me about that. How's your journey with alcoholism continued from there?
3/3/20 was my last day of ever drinking. I haven't had a drink since then, and I hope to never have a drink ever again.
Okay, namaste. Pepperoncini says, what's mommy's go-to bevy?
Just vodka.
Vodka.
Well, I think and that's on the same thing with me. If I ever see a bottle of Svedka, my mouth just starts watering, and I have to leave the room. I almost get like a panic attack sometimes.
Svedka. Yeah, Svedka. How does
it's
that feel?
really cheap liquor.
Yeah, I was going to say, how does it feel to have your mouth water? It's one of the ones that's not even that good.
It's just because of the memories to it.
Right.
Like my favorite drinking story, the one that I always tell everybody, is because I was at my height, I was drinking half to 3/4 a bottle of vodka every single night.
Right.
And
right.
So it was a typical night. Drank about 3/4 of a bottle of vodka.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up passing out on the floor per usual.
Mm-hmm.
And then my roommate at the time, he saw me. He was in the room playing on his computer or something like that. And it was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And I just suddenly stand up and we make eye contact. And he's like, "Mitchell, you okay?" And I'm unresponsive. I've blacked out at this point. I have no idea what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I look directly at a microwave. I proceed to Naruto run at it, headbutt it, and fall down like a sack of potatoes. And my roommate's just in there. Oh my gosh. Did he just kill himself on a microwave?
Honestly, can I be honest with you? Pretty funny.
Oh, no, yeah. It's my favorite drinking story.
That's a solid one. That's a good bit. That's a good bit. Especially, I mean, and it's not for, it's not for the light of heart, but I think a really important detail of that is like how dark of a period of your life that was.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Really daring the, wait, what the hell? One moment. So we got a couple. You have been very inspirational to the chat right now. So I got to catch up on some communal visions with you. Duncan did it says, if grandma got run over by a reindeer, I understand your mother's issues. I hate deer. Namaste. Any response?
Fuck deer.
Wow.
Kill them all.
Deer. Interesting. Okay. And then let's go ahead to the next one. I got signed out of my chat on my little OBS thing. Very poor timing. One moment. And
oh, no worries.
And then we've got the next one is from Framweard. Does it count as drinking if you butt chug it?
Ooh. I would have to go with yes. Although my favorite alternative would just be to smoke liquor. Fun fact for all you people. Well, actually, no, I don't want to get your stream banned. I won't tell people how to smoke liquor. Look it up, though.
You can smoke liquor. No, go ahead, say it.
Oh, okay. So you get a 2-liter bottle, and you take your liquor beverage of choice, pour it down in there, and then you can grab a bike pump, and then you just attach it to there. Usually, some people will like put a cork or like some padding onto the side of it to make it a better suction. And then you just pump it full of air, create a pressure difference, pull that off, and all that liquor in that bottle turns to vapors. And you can smoke it.
Wow. Now that's that's some alcoholism. Namaste. Love that. That was beautiful. Now, to continue, there's a couple more communal visions. Does it, okay, we did that. Sociopathogen, does Malort count as alcohol?
Does more?
Malort.
Yeah,
Malort,
Malort.
Yeah. Have you ever had it?
No, I never heard of Malort.
It's a liqueur around Chicago that some Chicagoans are, feel it's very important to their culture. So that sounds like a no. That sounds like a no to me. I'm going to go ahead and answer for you no. Now, from Duncan did it. Well, sociopath. Well, let's do Duncan's first because it's going to be on the screen. Duncan did it. Says, when I lick her, where do I place the bike pump again?
When I lick her, where do I place the bike pump again? I know, maybe the ear or the nose. If we're calling it a her, I don't know.
Yeah, so that's a complex one, and you interpret it, and you did just a fine job. Sociopathogen, one of my exes used to drink hand sanitizer at work before getting beers. Any response?
My aunt used to do that when she would, because she was like a heroin addict, and she had to get eye kept on her when she tried to get sober, and she got caught drinking like hand sanitizer and Listerine.
Did it work?
Yeah, she got pretty drunk.
Damn, right on. Okay, resourceful and resilient. Pepperoncini with the final communal vision for you. Do you worry your best stories are behind you now that you're sober?
No, not at all. I won't lie, I've become very boring. I'm now a Bible-thumping conservative Catholic, and I've never been happier in my life.
Namaste, beautiful. Love to get into that with you one of these days. Love to get into that with you. Now, Mother Nibblebottom, communal vision. Duncan is a fraud. They suggested candles and Clinique skincare. Doesn't even own a bike pump. So that's just a little word of warning from the community about Duncan to keep in mind. Well, listen, Mitchell, I really appreciate how generous you've been with your time tonight. And thank you for getting us started off on a beautiful first step tonight. First call, first step, bad Christmas memory about your alcoholic mom. Thank you so much for sharing that, Mitchell.
Hey, no problem. I hope you end up having a wonderful night, Leslie Tanner. Is it okay if I call you Father Leslie?
Go right ahead. No, it's been a while. You're not the first person who's done that, but it's been a while. So I love the ring of it. I love the sound of it. Feel free.
Okay, well, I hope you have a good night and a wonderful stream, sir.
Namaste to you. Namaste to you, Mitchell. Beautiful. I started punching my own balls now that I'm sober. Brother, how sore are your balls? I don't know if he's in chat. Maybe that's a good one for chat. Oh, that's why it's wrong. My chat just logged me out, so I can't see the beautiful things that you're all sharing. There we go. Wonderful. Fantastic. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Getting a little zipped up on a Red Bull. Why is it that Red Bulls are so effective? I love them. Not that much caffeine, compared to like a Monster or a Celsius or something like that. Maybe the B vitamin, the B12, and the B6. Seven 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, this is the Onion Plug.
Onion Plug. How are we, Onion?
I'm not doing great. I'm having some trouble with this holiday shit.
Right. Talk to me about that. It can be a rough time of year.
Yeah, my grandpa's particularly upset because we have a monogamous relationship.
1 second. We got a Phil Z, explorer, Olympic swimmer. If I were an adjective, it would be engorged. So Phil Z is throwing down on his subscription and kind of just sharing with us that he is in fact physically aroused. Go ahead, continue. We're talking. You're stressed out about your relationship with your grandpa, which has been monogamous until today.
My neighbor and I like to just touch tips. And we just started, and it's great, but it pisses my grandfather off.
So you Well, I understand. You know, if I had a nickel for every time I've heard a situation at least similar to this, I'd have a lot of nickels. Let's just say that. This is a very tough transition, a very tough.
I think the worst part was he looked out the window while doing the dishes and witnessed it, and the three of us made simultaneous eye contact, and then my grandpa just hit the floor, and I mean, I'm kind of just blaming it on my grandmother.
Caller, have you ever tried peeing into the other dick from Sociopathogen?
Only by route of plastic coffee straw stir, not just free pissing. Although I would like to try if he could gape his hole, I would free piss into his penis. That sounds like a good thing.
That does sound fun, and I appreciate you sharing that with us. But I would kind of want to get back to the emotional core of what you're calling about. So you called stressed out. I don't think you're stressed out about, you know, what Sociopathogen was trying to get out of you. I think you were stressed out about the strained relationship with your grandfather.
He's dead now. Yeah, he's dead, which is why it may not be monogamous anymore. But I'm just pinning it all on my grandmother because she has checked out. So everyone's kind of piling on grandma, and it just sucks because I might want to get sexual with her too, and this kind of ruins it. Especially because the holidays. I mean, Christmas.
So listen, I'm trying to make sense of what you're sharing, and it's not making a whole lot of sense to me yet. I don't think I completely understand. Now,
yeah, I think
you're in a sexual relationship with a gay sexual relationship with your neighbor, and then so recently, and then your grandfather saw it, caught you guys, and died upon seeing it because, you know, partly due to the stress of
broken heart,
your betrayal. Yeah, his broken heart because of your betrayal.
Yeah.
And
I thought he'd be into it, but it killed him.
Did you talk to him beforehand?
No, I had promised him I was going to take him to the bagel store, but then I just blew that off, and then he caught us touching tips.
Yeah, it sounds like this is what really did it to your grandfather, and you know.
Yeah, just because
I understand.
The holidays, it's hard.
I understand. So how close were you and your grandfather?
We were just about to breach the point in our relationship where it would just be bareback it would be assumed bareback just constantly whenever the situation arose.
Okay, but
so pretty close.
I believe that, but you know, a lot of times, and maybe, you know, this is just me speaking. I have trouble separating my heart and my sexuality. You know, once I entangle one, the other one doesn't follow. You know, if too far behind. So talk to me emotionally speaking. Yeah, you got yourself to an intimate place, ready to imply not using a condom when you guys have sex, but emotionally, how would you describe your guys' connection? Speak to me about that.
Our connection was pretty great for the most part. He brought me a lot of joy, and we made each other laugh. So when he fell, I mean, I heard something. It might have been his skull or something hit the ground, and he was speaking to me just before he passed, and he said, "Never let your emotions rule you at this time of year."
Phil Z74, caller, have you ever tried hold on, let me see. Caller, have you ever tried not trying to bang your grandparents and instead try playing Uno or Go Fish? That's from Phil Z.
I'm kind of a Go Fish guy. We used to play that, but it just always leads to a sexual encounter. Like and emotionally, my grandfather and I were very close. So, yeah, the guy next door still wants to keep things going, so I guess that's a good thing.
So
but how do I?
Right. I mean, I guess that is a good thing, but listen, I don't want you to skip past the genuine trauma that's occurring in your life right now, okay?
Yeah, it's a torment. It's tormentful, and it's worse because it's the holidays.
Brother, yeah, I mean, and honestly, can I be honest with you?
Yes.
It's your fault.
I kind of wanted to hear that.
This is your fault. You killed your grandfather.
I need complete ego destruction.
He gave you his heart, and you just kind of, you threw it to the wind. You scattered it. Associate pathogen, you could always try phase 10, too, as a card game, maybe.
Yeah, that's true. I'll consider that.
Well, and then we've got one more from Framweyard. Have you ever played Uno with Grandpa on Grandma's back during a spit roast?
We did play a couple rounds of blackjack while we were sitting naked on the bathroom floor waiting for the toilet water to heat up, but that's about as close as it got to that. But we were very deeply connected emotionally, and I need to know how the program can guide me through this, because I'll never find another grandpa like him.
No, you won't. And what I'm going to do for you right now is I'm not going to guide you through this. I'm going to guide you into this. Because when you called, you kind of preferred to talk about your sexual connection, which, as interesting and arousing as that is for me, personally, as a legally licensed counselor, what I think that you need to really emotionally connect that this romantic relationship that you had with your grandfather. Naked Comedy, namaste. Thank you so much, Naked Comedy. Explorer Father of 3. Interesting. Good memory. All the gifted subs my broke ass has received. Good memory.
Namaste.
All the gifted subs my broke ass has received. Namaste. But resubbing yourself for the 10th month in a row, Naked Comedy. Namaste to Naked Comedy. Blessings to you. Good to see you also, Naked Comedy. Namaste. Now, I think that what you need is not to get through it right now. I know that it's difficult to process these feelings, but in your grandfather's memory, you held his heart and you broke it, and it was the last thing that he experienced. And as a sign of respect for your grandfather who passed, you need to really chew on this.
So I should let the shame and the pain just wash over me.
Yes.
Okay. I like that. I think that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
I'll tell my neighbor to fuck off for now because I'm grieving.
I mean, whatever you got to do. I mean, I've known some people who grieve by fucking a million people, and then it just kind of makes it way worse. It kind of gets them in touch with something, but that's up to you. That's up to you.
And I really got to take a shit, and I won't come out. Ugh.
Okay. Well, it was a good call until that. You didn't need to share that. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. We're talking about bad Christmas memories tonight. Bad Christmas memories. You're not going to have a shortage of people reminding you about good Christmas memories in the next coming weeks, because a bunch of weak people are going to want to talk to you about it. What I want to do with you, though, is use this space that we have and the program to dive headfirst into bad Christmas memories. Bad Christmas memories. I mean, I could go through so many of them that I've experienced, but also, my patients that I work with, how many they have. Cherish 85, the holidays are depressing. Speak on that, Cherish. Derail Freight Train, you 6 freeloading jerks on here need to smash the like. Derailed freight train, namaste. Namaste, guys. Also, namaste over to our brothers and sisters at youtube.com. Guys, I don't know if you've noticed, but we got some functionality over there. We've got the memberships with the emotes, and we got ways for you to punch up some of the interactions. We don't have everything because they don't let you customize the amount at YouTube, but there is this right here. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, it's Cherish.
Cherish, I was hoping you'd call. Cherish, how are you?
Pretty good, considering I'm trying to keep my spirits up, but this
Right.
time of year is kind of shitty for me, so.
Right. Phil Z74, does my wife spending shit tons of money on people I've never met count as a memory? Yeah, sure. Sounds good to me. Sounds like a bad one, too. Love to speak on that with you, Phil, if you want to give us a call. But Cherish, you're having problems keeping your spirits up because it's a rough time of year for you.
Yeah, and it's, being broke any other time of the year is fine with me, but it's around the holidays, it's like, can't afford shit, so. I know it's always that people tell you, oh, it's all about the thought, and you don't have to buy shit, but you know what? I want to buy shit, and it sucks, I know I'm petty, but yeah.
You want to buy shit, and what's stopping you?
Having no money. It's just being broke.
Having no money and wanting to spend it.
Yeah.
I hear that. I hear that, and I feel that. Because, are you a gift giver? Cherish, are you someone who likes to think about a gift and make sure it's personalized and give it to them and show someone you love them that way?
If I had money, I would. I know the most I can do is a card, but, so.
Right.
I only buy myself stuff and, with money I get from my relatives for Christmas. So that's about the only.
Well, that's nice. And honestly, it sounds like your relatives, it makes them feel good to be able to give to you who are poor.
Yeah, I've been spoiled since I was young with that, and it's like, I'm a grown-ass adult, and you're still giving me money? Hell yeah.
Sociopathogen, quick communal vision. Cherish, being broke sucks, but have you ever considered being a hitman for cheap? Speak up, I couldn't hear you.
I said there could be some bank in that, it would be more than having nothing at all, I guess. It's a thought.
Yeah, it could, that's kind of fun to think about. It's just kind of like you I would imagine you would, we've got a communal vision from Pepperoncini. Do you think the Grinch's asshole is green?
I would have to say yes. I don't think there's a part of him that isn't green. Even his insides are probably green. I'm just gonna bet on that. Yeah.
Like only if his poop is green, right? Crust with the question: are pores part of the problem, like the disabled? Well, I know we, to get into the specifics of whether the poor or disabled are a problem. To be frank, no, they're not. They're not part of the problem. In a sense that they're a human being, yes, but in the sense that they are, they're worse. It's bad to be poor and it's bad to be disabled. So there's that. But I don't think there's worse, like if they're bad, a part of the problem in the sense that there's something that can be purified, there's something that can be resolved by like killing them or something. I don't believe that anything can be solved, period. Real quick, Lumpy Frock. Caller, have you considered increasing your tithe to the program? This is the true source of enrichment. It's from Lumpy Frock. Cherish, for you, what have you said to that?
Maybe I could go deeper into the program. I feel like I'm deep as it is, but I could always. There's always probably something more I could be doing.
Right.
That's a good thought. Yeah.
Now, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into this next the interesting thing that we have a psychic emergency. Actually, please hold.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer. It's only come to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100. I was banned last week and it really hurt my feelings. I got bored and filled my basement with starving children again. No one will hear the screams. Namaste. Repeat. Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100. I was banned last week and it really hurt my feelings. I got bored and filled my basement with starving children again. No one will hear the screams. Namaste. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
So it's only come. Interesting story. It's only come. Really appreciate it. I don't know how you got banned. If you got, I don't know exactly what's going on with that because you posted just now. If you're banned, you couldn't post. Phil Z74. Hey, Shara Bear, why not make macaroni necklaces for gifts? Both affordable and edible.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I haven't been down that road in a minute, but hey, if you're broke, macaroni is like $1, so I could do that,
Right. You could always do some like creative thing like that. Well, I want to pull something into perspective that Crust brought up just a moment ago. About poor being bad. We were speaking the other day about the homeless. Somebody called up Pawn Scum. Namaste to you. Thank you for that gifted sub. And it's only come. You enjoy that. You enjoy that. You really take advantage of that. It's only come. Welcome back. Now, with the poor, the gift. I often discuss communal vision real quick, sociopathogen. Cherish, do you ever fire a weapon in basic?
I can't say that I ever have.
Do you have a gun?
Nope, I don't have any. I have knives, but that's about it.
That's pretty cool. But as I was saying, I don't know if you were here for this, Cherish, but a couple days ago we were talking, somebody called in and wanted to kill homeless people.
Oh, yeah.
Were you here for that?
Yeah, I was there, yeah.
Yeah. So you've been around the block here at the program, Cherish. You've seen people bring that idea up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not kind of a couple times a year, somebody really full-throatedly, and rightly so, is kind of really upset with homeless people. But one thing they're not tapping into, though, is the realization that they need the homeless people. They need the homeless people. It gives him such a feeling of superiority to have homeless people around him and to give him this like superior anger. He wants to kill them because he feels so superior. He has no idea how rich he is in just that feeling. And if he, by killing them, would be destroying that entire thing for himself. Now, the reason I bring this up, Cherish, is because you're poor, which is bad. And your family and friends understand that and they want to help you. But I want you to keep in mind how much you're helping them by being poor.
Wow. Hey, well, I get free shit that way. I don't have to. Yeah.
A, you get free shit, and then
yeah.
B,
Yeah.
they can be like, oh, I felt so good. I helped somebody less fortunate than me. I'm a good person, and I'm doing better than that poor person.
Right.
Right? Have you ever felt better than someone?
On occasion, I have, yes.
Feels good, doesn't it?
It feels great, yeah.
It's really, and it's a feeling that can't be, given in a superficial way. When you feel the real deal of being better than someone, it's sweet, right?
Yeah, it's like some of the sweetest nectar, yeah.
Oh, now I want you to know, just by being your poor self, that you are giving them this gift that is priceless. Okay? And that goes not just for you, Cherish. Everybody else in the chat right now that is perennially broke. You're absolutely, you have like maybe $4 to $5 in your bank account before you get paid every single pay cycle. And I want you to know that while you are a burden, it is a burden that burden is a gift that keeps on giving, especially around Christmas time.
That's a great burden to be then. Hell yeah.
Oh, God damn. I love that. It's a great burden to be.
Yeah.
Tell me, why is it a great burden to be, Cherish?
I don't know. I guess just the feeling of, getting free shit, and then I can rub it in other people's faces,
Ooh, yeah. And then you go, you get your gift, and then you go back to the river and take a shit in the river. It goes downstream to the next poor person who didn't get that thing, and then they feel bad and you feel better.
Absolutely.
Wow, you're a machine. The effect of the program and how is very clear in your life, and I can see it doing really wonderful things for you. You're a very talented person and a really contributing presence here, Cherish.
Well, I wouldn't have made it this far without the program, so it fucking works.
Well, listen, many of us have much to learn from you, Cherish, so I really appreciate you, really genuinely being so vulnerable tonight.
Well, I figured I was overdue to call in, and
you were.
So, and yeah.
When you said something in the chat, I was like, man, I hope she calls in during this little break.
Yeah, I took a minute. I was like, well, I guess I'm going to take this minute and call in.
Yeah.
I was overdue anyway. I wanted to. So.
Well, Cherish, I really thank you for calling in tonight. Is there anything else you want to share with the chat before we move on to our next caller?
Well, it's just that, I always say this every time I call in, but I love and appreciate you all. Love you, Leslie, Mish,
Cherish.
Chat. Love you guys.
Namaste to you. Love you too, Cherish. Thank you so much for everything that you've given us tonight, but also everything you've given us over the years.
It's my pleasure. Namaste.
Namaste, Cherish. Phil Z, hey, Cherish, just remember BJs are free. You could suck dick. You could suck dick for Christmas. I don't know how many people that you would get a gift that you could suck their dick, but as the Urukai said, meat's on the menu, boys. Cherish, you done good, says Nindy New. Cherish, you done good. Namaste. Beautiful. Meat's back on the menu. There we go. Yes, I did. I wouldn't have spelled it right, but yes, I did say it, Ellie.
We are not the universe observing itself, no. We are the universe enduring itself, tolerating itself.
SH10151 subbed for the 18th month in a row. Namaste. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. I gotta fix the profile pic. Fix testimonial. Wonderful. Thanks so much. SH10151 hitting that 18-month mark and giving us that prime, that sweet prime, SH1. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, SH1. Blessings to you. Got a caller on the line. Nibbling. We got a fish nibbling. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hello, Leslie. How are you?
Poet, I'm doing fantastic. Everybody welcome Poet back to the program. Poet, how are you tonight?
I'm about to smoke this very large marijuana cigarette, and it's going to be helpful.
Interesting. Helpful marijuana cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
Now, why helpful? What's it going to help with?
With the constant pain, it doesn't really kill the pain, but it does push it aloud over to the side a little bit so that I'm able to function and not think about it and just sit in misery.
Love that. So kind of sitting in a duller misery than normal.
Correct, and it allows me to move around and stretch and stuff.
And that stretching then helps the pain for when the weed wears off?
Correct. It's like a tightly wound spring. The more you loosen it up, the better it gets. Unfortunately, they'll eventually all be together at one point. But aside from that, I was thinking about Christmas and holidays and the holiday spirit.
Wonderful. Let's talk about it. We're talking about bad Christmas memories, Poet. You got any bad ones?
Yes, but not in a traditional sense.
Well, let's open up the definition. Talk to me. What's on your mind?
So, I was a child. My mother thought toys and lots of gifts and things were important. Big Christmases for the family. Big family get-togethers, fun for everyone. And yes, as a child, I enjoyed the presents, but also at a very young age, I learned not to enjoy those presents because they weren't really mine. They were hers because she could take them away from me at any point. So I learned to dread Christmas because there would be things that I would get or a new assortment of things, you know? But if Mother was unhappy, Poet lost his things. So I think I never really got attached to stuff.
Diagnose your mom. What was wrong with her?
Oh, undiagnosed ADD and depression, as well as, what is that called? Narcissism.
You're narcissistic. You have narcissistic personality disorder.
Well, she did, yes.
Oh, she did. You have ADD and depression. She is a narcissist.
With ADD and depression.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that would be kind of a fun thing to watch. I mean, not for you as a child, certainly. You're clearly fucked up. Now, we have Onion Plug with a communal vision from Onion Plug. Caller, for Christmas, I can suggest joining the Itty Bitty Witty Clitty Committee, or just sit on the toilet and bear down like you're passing a soda can. Christmas card. Boom. Yeah, any response?
I understand that those was a bunch of words strung together.
You know what? And to be emotionally affected by it is more important than intellectually affected by it. That's how I think. That's how I like to think about it. But Phil Z with a communal vision also. Hey, Poet, did your mother ever give you an NES and then burn it in front of you?
No. We did get an NES, though, the original. And I wasn't allowed to play it because my grades weren't very good.
Interesting. And then, so you were just kind of deemed too dumb to have fun.
No, other way around. I was too smart because I would always ace the test but never did the homework. That whole ADD thing.
Now I see. Yes. Now I understand. I get that. You know, I've met so many people that fit into that category. So, mom, narcissist. And you know, like most unsuccessful narcissists, kind of just became a parent. Let's see here. Nindy New says, roses are red, Poet failed school, weed is great, and Phil Z's a tool. Any response?
That was a lovely little poem.
That was, right? A poem for Poet.
A poem for Poet.
Now, Poet, so when Christmas comes around, I would imagine you are depressed rather than excited.
It's neither at this point. I no longer celebrate at all. As an atheist, I just don't see the point.
Interesting. So you're kind of avoiding the whole situation. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. People give me gifts and then I throw them away. Or I donate them back to wherever, or I sell them and keep the money.
Right.
And I tell people, don't give me Christmas gifts. If you appreciate my company and you want to give me a gift, a holiday is not required.
Okay, yeah. Why do we need holidays? I see where you're going. You see holidays as sort of a construct, and let's maybe do something else at another time because we want to.
Right, not because necessarily that it's expected. Now, I do understand celebrating national holidays, but not necessarily religious ones.
Interesting.
Religion should be abolished.
Interesting. I love the spirit of that sort of tyrannical attitude you've got there. It's a shame that you're disabled and will never be able to kind of make it happen in real life.
Oh, I know. But I am seeking assistance with building the compound.
Oh, brother, yeah, you're gonna be such an integral part of building that compound. Don't you worry about that.
I've put up collection jars at the local homeless shelters.
Good. To collect from the homeless people.
Correct.
Beautiful. Love that. Sociopathogen with a communal vision coming in. Sociopathogen says, as a disabled person, are you offended by Frost's a road not taken since it's not ADA compliant?
Negative, and that was very clever.
So we got some nerd jokes happening. Nerd joke alert. Nerd joke alert.
Yes. The other benefit to the marijuana cigarette is I might get lung cancer. Every time I smoke, it's a chance that I hope for.
So listen, I wish you the best, and I'd love to get into lung cancer with you. But I want to circle back around to that bad Christmas. So your mom would take gifts away from you if you had just kind of triggered her kind of moving goalposts emotional bullshit, huh?
Indeed.
Yeah.
I've learned a long time ago not to be emotionally
You've been
manipulated.
terminated. Namaste.
Namaste.
Tipsy said, I'm done. Tipsy said, no more. Namaste. Beautiful. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, it's Toaster.
Toaster, buddy, how you doing?
Hey, I'm calling back to back right after Poet, just to let everyone know, just to let everyone hear the differences in our voices because we're two different people.
Oh, and you have been terminated. Namaste. Toaster, thanks so much for reaching out. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey, Leslie, it's Toaster. I just thought I'd call
Toaster,
back.
welcome back to the program. Best friend Toaster, how you doing tonight?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Doing pretty good, Toaster. Always good to hear from you. We've got Grizzled Curmudgeon coming in with a communal vision right away up top on the call. Will Toaster be responding to communal visions today?
I will not be responding to communal visions today. New. I have a new code. No more responding to.
You technically just did, and then you were terminated.
Well, I'm just saying.
You're just saying that you're batting 1,000 and responding to communal visions. Communal vision from Fram we are. Toaster, don't reply to this communal vision if you want to kiss.
What?
Toaster, don't reply to this communal vision if you want to kiss.
Hey, you know what I say to people trying to talk to me with communal visions? You know what I say?
Huh?
I say, hey, if you want to ask me questions so bad, then come to my stream and ask me. Say it to my face.
Look at
say
that.
Say it to my face.
Look at that. When are you streaming next, Toasty?
Well, I'll tell you what. We're doing Talking Tanner tonight.
I knew it. I was leading you. Guys, so we are doing Talkin' Tanner after this. Not we, I'm not a part of it. But Talkin' Tanner, the official After Explorations talk show called Talkin' Tanner, going over the night's themes, calls, communal visions, interactions, etc., etc. It's you and I take it Pepperoncini will be joining you tonight.
Well, we're actually doing it on Pepperoncini's channel tonight, so it's not
Beautiful.
actually going to be on my stream, but you could still say it to my face there anyway. So
Beautiful. So what's up, Cats Up, aka Toaster and Pepperoncini, hosting Talkin' Tanner tonight directly after Explorations tonight. So that's really exciting, really exciting. And you've got a guest lined up tonight, huh?
we have a very extra special guest.
Extra special. Extra special. Interesting. Stone Monster coming in with a communal vision. Toaster calling out all the bitches. Wow.
I'm so sick of these bitches, Leslie. Man, bitches piss me off. There's nothing that pisses me off more than bitches.
Talk to me about that.
know.
What particularly about bitches around Christmas season get you so upset?
Well, okay. Speaking of bitches, so you know how I'm playing World of Warcraft again, right?
Right. Yes, you've been putting in
Yeah.
some serious hours,
Putting in
hardcore
serious hours.
World of Warcraft.
Now, there's the war part of World of Warcraft, which is great and all. You know, as a rogue, I fight things face to face all the time, and I stab them in the back too. But there's the war part, but then there's the love part. And in my WoW journey, I'm looking for a WoW wife. I've been looking for a WoW wife, and it's hard. It's hard.
Wow, interesting.
Because of all these bitches.
Wow. It's only come with a psychic emergency. Please hold.
Okay.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer. It's only come to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100. I just got out of timeout for talking about a certain NBA star blood disease used as lube. The children will pay. Namaste. Repeat. Cheer 100, cheer 100, cheer 100. I just got out of timeout for talking about a certain NBA star blood disease used as lube. The children will pay. Namaste. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Good luck. Good luck, Now, Toaster, let's go back. So you're looking for love in World of Warcraft, and is there something about the Christmas season that brings that about? That kind of just that nip in the ear, that mistletoe over the doorway, that really wants you searching for an other.
Christmas is all about family, and I don't really have a family, and around Christmas time, I always see these families, doing their family Christmas dinners and family.
Stone
Christmas
Monster
get
400, Toaster fights like a boss lady, just too hard for many bitches.
Well, I see all these family get-togethers, and it makes me wish I had a family, and maybe that's what's got me. Sick with the love bug, looking for a WoW wife. Time to settle down and find a nice night elf priestess to marry and settle down with.
So that's your thing, night elf priestesses?
Well, do you remember Aluestia?
No, who is that?
She was. I talked about her on the show before. She was a night elf priest that healed me in the Blackrock depths, and we had a moment because we were fighting General Angerforge.
Nindy New, Toaster, we're your family.
Well, it's different. It's different. It's different. Right. But anyway, she was killed in Skolomance a while back by Dark Master Gandling, and I just got the news today that she was killed. And we broke up a long time ago. Difference.
Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you?
Hey, Leslie. I think there was some kind of malfunction.
You were terminated by Sociopathogen. He said, this guy doesn't believe in the program.
Yeah, but you didn't even say anything. You didn't even tell me I was terminated. You just hung
No,
up
I thought
on me.
I thought it'd be funnier if I just hung up on you.
Why do you treat me like this?
I just did. I'm following the rules. I'm not treating you any such way.
What's the rule? The rule is you tell me I'm terminated, then you terminate
All right. Well,
me.
you've been
At the very
terminated.
least,
There.
you should.
Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. Tonight we're talking about bad Christmas memories.
Leslie, you shouldn't be terminating me in the first place because I'm the host of Talking Tanner, and I should be treated with more respect than that. But even if you are going to terminate me, which you shouldn't be, you should at least tell me that I'm being terminated.
I mean, I'm not going to do that. When a psychic emergency, please hold.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Tipsy_Cooper Gaming 6 to issue a psychic emergency. This toasted needs to be gone cheer 300. Repeat, this toasted needs to be gone cheer 300. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Thank you so much, Tipsy, for raising that to the level of an emergency. Tipsy Cooper Gaming sharing with us. This toasted needs to be gone. Any response to that, Toaster?
So did you get my update about Aluestia was killed by Dark Master Gambling?
Yeah, it was heartbreaking.
Yeah, and that got me. I heard the news today, and that just got me. I don't know. I'm just in a mood today. I guess I don't know. It just got me thinking. Like even if I do find a WoW wife, like what if she dies?
I mean, that's really what truly gives love its value. It's fragility. Toaster, I think what you're feeling is just the fragility of human connection and how valuable it can be to feel that for just a few moments.
I forget that. I just thought of something else. Leslie, we got to get you in the guild. We need a healer. And I think
anyway, tonight we're talking about bad Christmas memories. You got any bad Christmas memories?
We need to get Mish in the guild too. She would make a great warrior.
Sure thing. Any bad Christmas memories though?
I'm really good at predicting what class people will be best at. I can kind of see that in people.
Sure. Okay.
Sorry,
thanks for sharing that. Any bad Christmas memories? You said you don't have family. Do you have any, like a lonely Christmas? You ever wake up on Christmas Day and just be alone all day? You've been terminated. Sociopathogen with a psychic emergency. Thanks so much, Tipsy, saying get out, Toaster. 1 second, caller. We've got a psychic emergency coming in.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Sociopathogen to issue a psychic emergency, cheer 300 toaster. If your wife dies, then she dies. You will have to carry on after that. From someone that had a lover that died from cancer, I will carry you there, but first you need to shut the fuck up. Repeat, cheer 300 toaster. If your wife dies, then she dies. You will have to carry on after that. From someone that had a lover that died from cancer, I will carry you there, but first you need to shut the fuck up. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Interesting. So Sociopathogen willing to lend you experience with having a lover die from cancer. Toaster, it ball's in your court. The condition is that you have to shut the fuck up. Direct quote from Sociopathogen. Tipsy, thanks again for the bits and for saying get the fuck out, Toaster, with that message, with that termination. Blessings to you. Now again tonight, let's get this back on track. We're talking about bad Christmas memories. We're not talking about World of Warcraft. We're not talking about getting married on World of Warcraft. We're not talking about World of Warcraft guilds. We're talking about bad Christmas memories. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Beeps.
Beeps, welcome back to the program. Beeps, how you doing tonight?
Good. I was making my Hogs Watch card, which is a Terry Pratchett thing.
I didn't understand any of that. What did you say you're making? What was it?
I'm making Christmas cards, but for a fictional book.
For or from a fictional book?
From a fictional book, yeah.
What from what book?
They're 41 novels by Terry Pratchett. He's British and dead.
British, dead, and then these cards are like a thing that exists in that book?
Yeah, but I meant to call about, like, that's what I was drawing when Toaster kept calling.
Okay.
So I thought I'd call and tell you about my horrible Christmas ones.
Please, yes, that was
really
gonna be my very next question for you. Let's get into it. Let's talk about your bad Christmas. Take us to the day.
So I was really into Sailor Moon, enough that I went and learned Japanese when I was like in 4th grade because the books weren't translated. And I really wanted the Sailor Moon role-playing game, and I thought Santa was really stupid, so you had to order it online. So I wrote really detailed instructions on how to go to like altavista.com and how to find a website and buy it. And I hid the instructions in my the foot-shaped sock. I can't remember what they're called.
A slit-shaped sock?
Oh, the foot-shaped sock that you hang on the fireplace?
Oh, the stocking.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes. So I put the internet instructions in there the night on Christmas Eve, and then I was heartbroken when I didn't get the book in the morning a couple hours later because I still believed in Santa. And so that was my worst Christmas memory.
That was your worst one?
That I can remember.
Damn. Now, there might be something else that's maybe more deeply repressed that could be lurking.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember any of my other Christmases.
Right, we can only remember what we remember, I suppose. So
yeah,
let's get into that. So you believed in magic, you believed in Santa as you were led to believe. You were walked down this corridor of belief by authority figures you trusted.
Yeah.
To only be betrayed.
Yeah, and then I didn't even set up like traps that year because we had a fireplace, and normally we strung like rope and slinkies, my sister and I, and like tripping hazards throughout the room. And it turned out the Santa was my mom, and my mom's actually visually impaired, so it was kind of dangerous in retrospect. But
not as dangerous as, in fostering a sense of wonder for the world around her daughter, and then disappointing her in a pretty profound and lasting way.
It's true. Because I remember it, yeah, but it still feels dumb that I thought it would be instantaneously given to me.
What you said? You say that's dumb?
Yeah.
I mean,
for
yeah.
you to believe
But
in
kids are dumb though. Children are dumb.
That's very true.
That's very true. Yeah. So that morning you open up your presents and you get through all the ones that would even look like the book. The book's not there. Take me to that moment. What was that moment like?
I think like my face got hot, my like eyes stung, and I just lip quivered, and I just like my little fist like balled up, and I was just like, whoa, that doesn't make sense. So I looked in the stupid stocking, and my instructions were still there. And because there were big gifts like a Barbie doll house and a bike, we didn't get the little things that go in stockings. So Santa never saw my instructions. And if he was magical and knew what we wanted, shouldn't he have known? And So I think I cried.
And you cried.
But I was a little girl.
You're a little girl, well, and you're disabled, your handicapped mom. She's probably like looking at you, you're crying, but you haven't made any sounds yet. She probably thinks you're having fun. She probably thinks you're laughing. You got a dollhouse, you got a bike, or etc. Until you start cackling that little girl cry sound. Then your blind ass mom will understand very quickly that she has deeply hurt her daughter.
Yeah, but she wouldn't understand why, because it was just a book compared to this, pretty bike with training wheels and a pink and white Barbie doll house made out of plastic.
And weirdly enough, though, that in and of itself, Beeps, is a sort of ritual coming of age situation. I'm trying to, the word's escaping me, but you became aware at that moment of disappointment, of failure of the other, that there is a limitation to even, the forces that you were told are real and are working in your favor, but also the person who led you down that corridor of belief. You've been disappointed on multiple fronts. In many ways, you became an adult that day. You began your journey.
Aw. Yeah.
Yes, it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, but that means that I knew the limitations also meant that Santa had a budget.
Right, exactly. Had a budget, couldn't read your mind, and was also kind of blind.
Oh, literally, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, missing their central vision.
Yeah, just can't really see shit. Legally can't drive, I'd imagine.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
correct.
big time. Okay, yeah. So it sounds, looking back though, in a Leslian sense, Beeps, in an exploration sense, this painful lesson taught you much that day.
But yeah, I guess the first sense of adulting is disappointment.
And the first step towards the next level that we speak about so frequently here, Beeps, is relaxing into the disappointment that's already there. We don't need to seek it out. It's been given to us. It's cooked into the fabric of space and time.
Oh.
That's why I get so disappointed. I get so frustrated when the scientists of yore would say something like, we are the universe observing itself. And that is so childish. That is so childish. Anyone with any kind of experience knows that we are not merely observing. Were you observing being disappointed? No, you were being disappointed.
Yeah.
You were being crushed by your blind mother.
Yeah, which is ironic, but yeah.
Yeah. That makes it kind of worse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Well, Beeps, this has been a really beautiful exploration to have with you tonight. I really appreciate how giving you've been with your life and the vulnerable stories therein, but also, offering that. It not only does so much for you, but does so much for us as a community. Real quick communal vision from Nindinu. Shouldn't observe be the fifth step of the program, though? Nindinu, did you just listen to what I said? Did you hear a fucking single word that I just shared about observation? Thanks so much, Beeps. I appreciate you you feeling me on that frustration. I appreciate that. Well, Beeps, listen, beautiful call. Before we move on, though, to our next caller, is there anything else that you would like to share before we move on?
My mom was the type that say you'd have to get up now. Your alarm went off, but she'd tuck you in to bed, like tuck the covers back in. So I always got conflicting messages, and maybe
interesting.
That's why.
Oh my gosh! Well, we could talk about that all night.
That's why Christmas.
We could talk about that all night. Get up, stay
Yeah.
in bed. Get up, stay in bed.
Yeah. So I was always
Activate,
late to
relax.
school.
Activate, relax. You're an adult. You have things to do. No, you're a child. Stay in bed. We could talk about that all night, Beeps. Beautiful.
Oh, yeah. But namaste.
Namaste, Beeps. You have yourself a wonderful evening now.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Wow, beautiful, guys. We're having some gorgeous calls tonight. Some really beautiful work getting done tonight on explorations. Thank you so much to all the callers so far. Really great calls, and really, honestly, you're giving a lot. These bad Christmas memories are fueling us, really giving us a lot of perspective and furthering each of us, both individually and collectively, on our journey to the next level. You can feel that because the air is getting colder, the air is getting thinner. Namaste. Now, I have to take a quick pee-pee, and I will be back after I urinate, and we'll return with the second half of the program before we go ahead and raid on over to Talking Tanner. But guys, sit tight, use this moment to kind of get your energy up, focused in for the second half, and also stick around for a couple words about my community of devoted light at patreon.com. Well, namaste to you guys. I'll be right back in just a moment.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning, starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase. But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light on patreon.com, where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials not available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. Today we have a very special guest, Edgar. Edgar, why don't you go ahead and say a little something about yourself?
Hi, my name is Edgar. I used to be a meth addict, and now and now I'm high on life.
Edgar, be honest.
Okay, I'm high.
Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey, To access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Beautiful to be back with you. Hey, everybody, it's Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Blessings to you. I was eating something that was drier than I anticipated. It took me longer to chew. Got it unprofessional to eat on air, but that's just how it goes sometimes. That's show business. Guys, welcome back to Explorations. My name is Leslie, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. That was a couple words about my community of devoted light. Now, I know you've been waiting for some details. There you go. Sociopathogen, you are free to come now that you've heard the more details. But seriously, folks, truly an amazing opportunity at the community of devoted light at patreon.com. Truly an amazing opportunity. I'll be doing the P.O. Box in just a second, but a couple updates that, I recently updated the Patreon over there, but it's not quite updated in the commercial yet. We got to reshoot that thing. On the basic level, for a while I was doing a weekly video, then I was doing kind of as the videos took on more length and more production needs, the gap between the videos grew. So we've switched over to a podcast. So in addition to the video material that's over there right now, there is a podcast. I'm actually putting a new one up tomorrow. Funnily enough, I just recorded it today, and I'll be putting it up tomorrow. So namaste to that. So podcast for that tier. Then the other change that I made that some people are taking advantage of, JLAR Gaming and Cooper Gaming. Namaste. JLAR Gaming and Cooper Gaming. Just joining today. There's 6 spots left on this tier, and that is for the VHS tape that I send out once every 3 months. I send a VHS tape out full of materials that I want to give to you. I need to give to you. So if that is calling your name, let it be known that there's limited space for that. But there's a tier for everybody, certainly. I tried listening to the podcast, but I kept falling asleep. What time did you listen to it? Did you listen to it at bedtime, Christopher? I feel like 5 pounds leaner after coming that hard, I would imagine. Beautiful. Now, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. Go ahead and send me a little letter, a postcard, a little care package, anything like that. Love to get into that with you. Hot chocolate and espresso sounds so nice. Sounds so nice. Now the line is open. Fantastic.
Keep
I love
a
it.
list of ways people have hurt you and never let it go.
1 second, caller. I need to do another quote because that was a repeat.
I have been through the various dimensions.
1 moment.
I have seen what there is to see, hear what can be heard. So hear me when I say, there is no way to transcend or cleanse ourselves. Attempting to do so as an adult should disqualify you from driving, voting. You should be sterilized.
And that would be a sort of priority for me if I ever became a politician, which I would sooner be dead than become a politician. But I would sterilize people that still believed in sort of purification and sort of running from that which they are uncomfortable about. There's a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hey there, Wesley.
Oh!
It's Wiggy.
It's Wiki! How lucky are we 2 streams in a week, we get to speak to Wiki Wiva. Namaste. Everybody, it's Wiki. It's Wiki. Can we make some noise in chat for Wiki Wiva? How are you tonight, Wiki?
I'm doing that. I'm having a really good one there, Guru. I'm having a great one. It's going to be a mail equipment this year. It's going to be a good one.
Oh, you're excited. You're having a good Christmas this year. You can feel it already in the air.
I can feel it in my bones. Deep down there shaking. Ooh.
What's different this year? What's different this year? What's going to set this year apart? Why is this one going to be so good?
Because, you know, when you shake that tree, when you got those friends around you and you really shake the tree, you'll find out who them nuts are and who fall out the tree. And your circle gets smaller and you get to know those people a little bit more, you know.
Right
so when
on.
you become a walkable persona,
Right.
non grata kind of.
Right.
Think about Bob.
So you're rich in people, you know, relationships with people that will contribute to your Christmas season this year.
Oh yeah, yeah. Things are really going that way.
Really beautiful. I love that. Thanks so much, Wick. Now, Wiki, it's interesting that you say this year is going to be good. Now, something tells me, given the emotional depth of your musical output, which, as we all know, you are a sort of you're a singer, songwriter, musician, band leader, record producer, etc., etc. Given the emotional depth of your artistry, something tells me somewhere along the line you had yourself a disappointing Christmas, Wiki. Am I right in assuming that?
Oh yes, Mr. Guru. Yeah. Oh yeah. Told you would like that.
Talk to me about it.
Well, I remember one Christmas between Mama and Caw. We had to stay at this lady house. Me and my sister for a little bit. Anyway, we went and stayed there. She just had turkey for Christmas. We didn't get no gifts. So we had to endure that whole Christmas season. Well, you know, usually you got a little something.
Right.
But we got nothing then, so.
But you got nothing. So you Christmas.
Except that turkey was pretty good. That turkey was pretty tight. That lady was pretty decent cook. Yeah, I'm not going to lie about that.
So the turkey was good, but, you know, if I was, you know, I would imagine most children, if around Christmas time you told them, hey, also, like, tell them Christmas Eve, like, oh, hey, by the way, you're not going to get shit for Christmas this year. I'm going to make turkey. I'm going to give you pieces of turkey. That most children would be pretty disappointed to hear that.
Some people might be happy about that turkey, though. If they did it like that old broad did it for us, that old lady.
That even a child would appreciate? How old were you and your sister?
Probably about 14. Yeah, about 14.
14. So we got two 14-year-olds, you know, young teens that are just, they're not getting a Tamagotchi. They're not getting a Game Boy.
We're not getting that NES.
An NES. They're not getting a guitar. They're not getting a bicycle. They're, et cetera, et cetera. They're not getting an 8-track, a tape, a record. What they're getting is chunks of well-seasoned meat. And they're happy about it.
Yeah. Yeah. They gonna be real happy about that. But not just to me. I mean, to my personal friends, I like to give out those, I call them pamper kits.
Pamper gifts? Speak on that to me. I'm not sure I understand.
It like them bath bombs, them face masks, cozy socks, herbal teas to help you unwind and relax.
Sociopathogen with a communal vision. Yeah. Sociopathogen, communal vision. Wiki, what's your strategy for carving a bird? Do you wild out or you like a Jeffrey Dahmer?
I'm very carby. I like to get them legs off right away and separate those, and then start to work on the breast meat. Yeah, that's the big where the chicken meat at, up there on the breast. Yeah.
So, and do you get the whole breast off of there, or do you make kind of like slices?
I've always made slices. I ain't done it no other way.
Interesting. Okay. Now, Wick. I want to point something out to you because I don't mean to put you on the spot necessarily, but I did ask for a bad Christmas memory, and you said, and then you ended the story of this Christmas saying that it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it gonna be pretty good right there. It gonna be a good one.
Yeah, that one was good, but what I want to hear from you is about a bad one.
It was the turkey.
But you liked the turkey.
The turkey was good, but it was not like get under the Christmas tree. Come on.
But you said it was good enough. I said, I tried to really.
What we were going through, a good hunk of turkey, a little bit of mashed potatoes, gravy.
Yeah, that's not bad though, Wiki. You keep saying that it's good.
Maybe a really good homemade roll.
Brother Wick, I'm asking you for a bad one, and you're saying good stuff.
But
you know what I mean?
It was kind of bad. Yeah, I give it. It was kind of bad though. But that meal.
The meal was bad?
No, the meal was really good.
Yeah. Okay. So what was bad?
Just it made me. It made me really happy because everything else was going kind of crappy.
Nindy New says, stop yelling at Wiki. Communal vision. Are you upset?
Me? No, I'm having a good time.
Fram Weard says, yo, it's Wiki. Pretty tricky, always sticky. Hope he'll slip me a roofie. So somebody wants you to drug and have sex with their unconscious body.
How about some of that Spanish fly?
So, anyway, what? So I'm looking for like a bad one though. Now, once again, to kind of just reiterate this, I'm asking for something that felt bad emotionally. Wick, you understand?
Yeah. Oh, I get the whole. I'm saying, yeah. When we woke up that morning and we saw nothing under a Christmas tree, no presents, that felt really well.
Right, and did you just nibble on turkey at that point, or what'd you do?
That came later in the evening. That was later at the dinner times.
Okay, so that morning and afternoon was very bad, very disappointing.
Yeah, it was felt like a dust ball. Felt really well.
And so how'd you spend the morning and afternoon? What'd you even do? You didn't have anything to play with or anything to occupy your time?
My little sister held my hand and said, Wiki, look, everything gonna work out. He gonna get us where we need to go. I was like, okay. And then we got to eat that turkey, and then we got that phone call about call. They coming to get us. So that was a pretty good Christmas.
Yeah, I still don't think you completely understand what I'm asking, but maybe that's just your worst one, though? That's your worst Christmas?
Yeah, the other one's always been kind of happy. I always had pretty decent Christmas ever since I started membing things. So I'm membing pretty good.
Interesting. Well, this is an interesting piece of information about you, Wiki, because I would have assumed that there would have been some extreme duress in your past, and it would have breached the surface of Christmas, certainly. But apparently, I was wrong. There were some disappointing elements, but because of the resilience and community of your family, you're able to keep yourself afloat and end up having still a positive Christmas that year.
Oh, yeah, we had a really good Christmas, Yeah, we had a really good one.
Yeah, all right,
But that Christmas came out just fine. I mean, I don't know how to say it, but I don't know. Every time, even in the hardest spots I've been stuck in, we still had a good Christmas and felt very thankful. So I don't know. We always got kind of lucky.
Yeah, well, that's kind of I love. You know what I like most of all about this call so far?
What that good?
That every single person who's called tonight has had some sort of really sad thing to say about, an alcoholic parent or, some other way of being just really let down on a Christmas. And you called up and said, all of my Christmases have been good. And I kind of just flaunting it. Like, there's a lot of abuse, like adults that were abused as a children in the chat sharing some pretty vulnerable stories. And you're just saying, like, mine was good. I love that.
I mean, yeah.
I love that.
I mean, if you're going to be a boss, you got to talk like a boss.
Right.
You can't be no bitch. No.
Right. I love that. And you're not even, and now you're calling them a bitch.
Excuse me. Yeah, a little bit.
So, yeah, I love
mean,
this.
you're gonna
Wiki
take a
getting
bit.
aggressive tonight. I love this. This is a different side of Wiki. Life's good, and also you're a pussy for calling up and sharing your stories of abuse. JLR Gaming with a communal vision. We can't blame the alcohol, though. We can't blame the alcohol.
No, not the alcohol. Not at all.
Interesting. Well, listen, I love this. I love this little spice that you've added. You've added a little bit of, like cayenne pepper to the mix tonight, to the gumbo, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, it was I didn't mean to bust in, but I thought it was holiday gift ideas, and I was talking about that pamper kit. And I figured, everybody'd like to know about a pamper kit.
What's a pamper
And I
kit?
kinda
Tell me about a pamper kit.
I mean, for your clothes, like I was saying, you get the bath bombs, those
Oh,
face,
yeah.
those
No,
masks,
yeah.
the cozy socks,
Uh-huh.
those herbal teas, those kind of things. And you consider the person what they look like, and you put it in a self-care package. Help them unwind, and we wax on Christmas a little bit.
Well, that's, not very Leslian, but, I understand other people would understand, would feel that was good. So that's, not without merit. But I appreciate... Wiki...
I'm trying to say, I need to get really deeper. I need to go deeper.
No, Wiki, you've gone so deep. You've gone so deep. And it's kind of interesting. You come and go out of the deep end sort of very fluidly. You don't even know that you're doing it. Duncan did it with a communal vision. Wiki, I'm wearing my pamper kit right now. It can hold almost a gallon of liquid. Thanks for the tip. Any response?
That was very interesting. I didn't really know what to say. That was very interesting information to have about that.
Yeah, right?
Strange.
Yeah, I mean, and
Yeah.
sometimes that's all you can say. When Duncan drops a little
gallon.
ditty like that, all you gotta say is, wow, interesting. Tipsy, Cooper Gaming, and then Nindy New, Communal Visions. Tipsy says, booze is the best creation ever. Any response to that?
I think it's a very jolly. It's one of them jolly things. Make you very jolly.
Wonderful. And then Nindy New says, what do you want for Christmas this year, Wiki?
Honestly, I think I just like to have everybody I know to have a good Christmas. That would probably be awesome for me. I would like that.
Okay.
Like I said before, I've had so many that were good. I can't really.
Everybody welcome rainbows and ladybugs. Namaste to rainbows. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's great to have you. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the first day of unlocking your true potential. Blessings to you. Now, Wiki, this has been a fun call. You're fun tonight. You're silly. You're loose, and we're getting a different side of you. I love this aggression. I love the talking shit. So I would love to just kind of get, well, before I even ask my question, we have a communal vision from Mother Nibblebottom. Wiki, do you have holiday decor suggestions?
I like those little things you can get at the store. The little setups for the little Christmas town. And if you start maybe a Christmas tradition where each year y'all go to the store and find the perfect piece to add to your town. And that way you can see how much each Christmas you and your loved one has grown.
Ooh, I love that.
I've only had the startup, mayor's house, and the house next door with a happy Christmas tree and the snow.
Ooh, I love that. That Christmas village. I love those things. HG the criminal. Namaste to you and welcome to the program. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Please enjoy those channel points and guide our collective and individual exploration tonight. Namaste. Now, talk to me, Wiki. I want to get more. We're getting to the end of the call, and I have to ask, as I always do, as a singer-songwriter, you're always so generous with your gifts with us. Always ready to share something. And of course, should the day ever come that you don't feel that you have the energy or you don't want to force it or something, that's completely fine. But I would be remiss if I didn't ask, what, Wiki, could you share a little something with us, a cover even? It's just a little something to tide us over.
I would like to do a little bit of a song for you guys. And it's for the Christmas cheer in the spirit of the Christmas. I mean, this year I'm going to be busy here and there, doing different things. And I may not be able to call as much, but I would like to do a Christmas song for our community, if that's okay.
Oh, my Lord. I would I would be overjoyed, and I'm sure everyone else would too. So I pause the music on my end. The stage is yours. Take it away, Wiki.
All right. It goes a one, two, three. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed days and dark sacred nights. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They really saying, I love you. And that's my Christmas for everybody. That's my Christmas song there.
That was beautiful. Wiki, you dialed it back, the energy, left some space, and my heart filled that space. My heart came to you. You kind of did a little siren song to me, and I filled in the space with you in that song, and that was a very special moment. And I don't think it was just for me. I think it was for everyone. Wiki, you have a very special gift.
Well, thank you very much, and I hope everybody will have a rock and roll Christmas. Get your best presents. Have a good time. Get jolly. Get holly. Have a great time with your friends and family while you're still above the dust. Because, we all going to that 6 feet.
Namaste. And quick, before you go, Tipsy Cooper Gaming Communal Vision says 10 out of 10, love to hear it again.
Oh, thank you very much, Tessie.
Well,
that's too kind. Yeah,
namaste to you, Wiki. I'm already excited for our next conversation, brother. You have a good weekend, all right?
All right. Namaste.
Namaste. Beautiful. Beautiful. What a wonderful conversation that was. Honestly, a different one from Wiki, a different kind of conversation. That felt different, huh? Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. We have a communal vision coming in real quick before you jump on. I don't want to kill the wiki buzz, but can we readdress observe as a potential fifth step? Listen, Nindinu, I don't know if you or someone else wants to take that call up, that subject. We can discuss. I'm not going to have that conversation piecemeal through chat. Oh my God, though. Caller, I'm going to have to put you on hold because we are entering another Jazz Express.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Be right back, brother. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to buckle up, saddle up. It's time for a little bit of late night jazz. Blessings to each and every one of you. Nindinu, thank you so much for triggering this last one. I'm very excited to just tickle it a little bit and see where it goes. You know, sometimes around like holiday season, I like to just kind of sit back and imagine my own Christmas movie. You know, instead of doing decorations, instead of putting up a tree, instead of putting up lights, I like to just kind of sit back and sit at my kitchen table, turn the lights off, nothing but darkness. Close my eyes and I imagine a Christmas movie, my own Christmas movie in my head. I have so much fun. What would your Christmas movie be? My movie would start off with a little bit of I'd start off with the three elves, having to, they're lost on their way back to the North Pole, and their trek becomes kind of like, very brutal, very ugly. They're forced to dig through the presents they were trusted to deliver, because Santa left them behind on the North Pole, but they get lost. They end up having to eat the presents. They end up having to kill an animal and crawl inside of it naked, taking little niblets of the raw meat while having gay sex with each other in the blood of this animal. And that's what I like to think about. What would your Christmas movie be? Namaste, everybody, and the Jazz Express continues And beautifully so. Nigel Pennyweather, 3 bits. So generous. Nindy New, 10 bits. So generous. Nigel coming in with 12. Duncan did it. Puff, puff, pass, guru, smooth. Sociopath says, I hate snow. I hate snow. Interesting. Stone Monster, 5 community subs. You thought I almost missed that. Stone Monster coming in with a very crucial 5 community subs. Nindy New, 5 bits. Vigi Pick at 1 bit. Wow. We're getting nasty tonight, guys. We're getting nasty. I'm looking at, he truly has the jazz riz. It says a wild fox appears. Wild fox, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for those kind words. Blessings to you tonight. I'm going to keep it going. Mother Nipple Bottom, blessings to you. We deserve a hot dog. I don't understand why you feel as if you're in a position of authority to be saying things like that. Nobody deserves a hot dog. Nobody deserves a hot dog. I don't really understand where that sentiment even comes from. And honestly, I'm a little disappointed. Ellie Benelli, 100 bits, weed pipe, 200 bits, extremely generous. Blessings to you, Mother Nipple. I asked Santa for a hot dog emote. Well, you're not getting one. Boney S, 10 bits. Nigel Pennyweather, 3 bits. Blessings to you guys. Wow. We are really getting settled in here. Really conjuring up some sort of really thick, viscous spiritual energy. Now, I want you to remain open. Remain open to the journey that I'm taking you on. Namaste. Now, Mother Nipplebottom saying, I relish a hot dog with hot buns. I relish a hot dog with hot buns. And sort of, you could feel the sort of sexual business in that. I relish a hot dog with hot buns. There's so, this is exactly why I had to cut off the hot dogs. Listen, all right, let me pause on the jazz for a second. This is why I had to cut off the hot dog, everybody. We were making a sort of idol of the hot dog. That's why we cut it off. Everybody listen up, because I don't want to hear about a goddamn hot dog again. It was a distraction. You couldn't handle it. You couldn't handle the toy. The toy became the figure of worship, of focus. Extremely disappointing, extremely distracting. I took it away from you, it only made it worse, and it's never coming back. Mother Nipplebottom, fine, give us sausage. See, that's Mother Nipplebottom. I think you're being deliberate about this, and I'm not going to feed that anymore. You can share what you want as of course, but I'm not going to feed that anymore. You guys are. See, what I would love for you to realize is see all this hot dog talk and just really settle that I am a pig. We are pigs. We are disgusting fucking pigs in the mud and dirt, oinking, squealing, unable to get out of the dirt. Just sort of staring at your pussy, staring at your penis, screaming to be relieved of a burden that you can hardly even wrap your mind around. I would love for you to see what I see. Namaste. Pay pigs from Fram We Are. Pay pigs. Namaste. Now, that's a little more along the lines of what I was trying to get at. Indy knew 10 bits, not me single bit. Blessings to you. A giant salami, says Mother Nipple Bottom. Okay. Well, I'm very, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm disappointed in a lot of you. This hot dog talk. If I incorporate the hot dog again, it'll be on Leslie's terms. It's not going to be on your terms. For me to give you what you want, I am just an old lady who likes preserved meat, Guru, says Mother Nipple Bottom. Now, I'm here to tell you, you address me as Guru, so that kind of gives me a little bit of a leeway in a spiritual sense to interpret your behavior, to interpret your thoughts, Mother Nipple Bottom. And this is what I'm getting at. You're leading a charge, a confused, spiritually confused charge. And I need to meet it head on, is my point, is my problem. I need to meet it head on, because to not do that, to feed into it, to give you what you want, would be abuse. I might as well knock, and just beat the shit out of all of you and all of your families. Physically abuse. That would be better than putting that hot dog on the screen right now, giving you a hot dog emote right now. It would be better to poison you. Be better to give you little bits of rotten curds, of goat milk. Communal Vision, hot dogs are heresy? Unfortunately, they were made heresy by the spiritual confusion of several of you. If I give you a hot dog, it'll be on my terms, okay? I'd be lying to say that I don't have something cooking right now, but it's to guide you. It's not to feed you. It's to guide you. It's not to feed you. Fuck you, MX Star. Fuck me, Leslie. Fuck you, MX Star. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. We have a communal vision real quick before we get to our call. I also love a good taco, says Mother Nipple Bottom. So see, this is, do you not see it? Do you not see it, Mother Nipple Bottom?
But what are you talking about? Do I see the communal vision?
Yeah, no, I mean, I was speaking more to Mother Nipple Bottom, but sure to you as well. There's a sort of, the wires are getting crossed with some of these hot dog related, food related messages coming from Mother Nipple Bottom in the past couple of minutes. Have you noticed that?
I have, and I think that look, I'm a little retarded, and if Leslie says that hot dogs are a little retarded, I guess I'm a little retarded.
That's as sound logical as I can imagine. Are we talking lunch or what? You guys are nasty. Talking lunch or what?
Lunch?
See, this is now. See, this is the thing. I don't know how on what level to interact. I'm not nasty. It's nasty, I suppose.
If you want hot dogs for lunch, if you want to be retarded for lunch, you can dude, you could be retarded any fucking time.
I mean, retarded people eat lunch. That's the question. Communal Vision coming in real quick from Stone Monster. Hashtag little tard.
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Little small. Okay.
Yeah, just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Yeah. Like if you're Scottish or something.
Interesting. That's from Stone Monster. We got Duncan Did It coming in with a communal vision. Lots of visions already, caller. Lots of visions. The hot dog is really just Chicago's taco. It's full of creatine. I could do 5 inches deep on a Chi-Town meat stick. Duncan Did It. Any response to that?
I mean, I'm from the Midwest. I like a good hot dog, but it's not worthy of this kind of attention, you know?
It's not worthy of attention. Interesting. Okay. Well, it's trash food. So when people make a big deal out of it, it's a little out of place, isn't it? Huh?
Well, I said this kind of attention. So it is worthy of attention, you know, when you do it well. But like,
You mean in the program?
Not like, oh, absolutely.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, caller, listen. I don't mean to bog you down. I don't mean to bog you down with the comings and goings of the masses here in the program of explorations. I'd like to speak to you one-to-one about tonight's theme, if that's all right with you.
Well, Leslie, this is Colin, by the way.
Colin, it's good to hear from you, Colin.
It's really nice to speak to you. I really, when I heard about tonight's program about just bad Christmas, you know, just a bad Christmas, the first thing that I thought of was that when my parents fucking, you know, split, you know, they were like, hey, we're not gonna fuck anymore, because they weren't even fucking in the first place. So they decided to split, and so we had to do a Christmas with my stepdad, who was a guy that I didn't know. So like, well, that was even like one Christmas more. So like, there was one Christmas in between where like we just didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, we just put up a tree and connected a whole bunch of lights on it and just kind of like sit around. So like my brother and sister and I just kind of like sitting on a couch, like kicking our feet.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
So
I was like, oh yeah, here's Christmas.
There's so many questions I have about that. Real quick, couple communal visions that we missed while you were telling that story, and I didn't want to interrupt you. First of all, we've got from Mother Nipplebottom, why don't Santa and Mrs. Claus have any kids?
That's because Mrs. Claus is infertile.
Mm-hmm. I also imagine Santa it can't maintain an erection without like a blue chew or something.
I mean, if you want to get fun about it, he probably has too much snow in his dick from all the traveling, you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now I've got one more for you. Stone Monster 400 caller, can you tell us if the pussy is fat? And do your best ooh-woo.
Ooh-woo? Which pussy?
Your pussy, probably.
My pussy?
Or your pussy?
Is fucking fine, dude.
Okay, so good enough at least.
Yeah, I think that's probably fine.
Yeah, okay. I like that. Good. Now, Colin. So let's get back to this story. So your parents told you this is, and correct me if I heard this, you know, if I misheard this. Your parents told you that they weren't going to have sex anymore.
Yeah.
And that's not, you're not telling me that as like a code for they told you that they were getting divorced. They literally said to you that we're not going to have sex anymore.
You know, I thought it was code for like months, and then they like literally were like yelling at me like, no, we're not fucking anymore. And they're like slapping down like a map in front of me, and they're like, no, we're not doing any of this. And I didn't really understand what any of that meant, but like I get it now.
Right. So then, and then you had to go to your stepdad's house with either of your parents present?
No. What I was telling you about was like between my mom and my dad not fucking anymore, and then she got a boyfriend. There was like a year when like Christmas happened, and then we just didn't do anything.
Okay. And so it sounds like after your parents stopped fucking, everything fizzled out.
Well, yeah. It sounds like that.
But is that not accurate?
Well,
Is there
like,
is there
really-
something to a way you would change phrasing that?
Well, I mean, like, really what happened was that, like, it was basically, like, they didn't fuck, and then, like, my mom, like, put up the tree, and, like, my dad wasn't there, and, there was like the smell of, like, tequila around, but, like, there was a whole bunch of, like, whirring from the kitchen. I don't know. I was a kid. It was, like, my sister and my brother and I, we were, like, just, like, sitting around kicking our feet being like, where's the presents? And they just didn't come. We just like sat there, nothing happening.
Oh, interesting. So that sounds like it again, I know it's a little more complicated, it sounds like, but the story began with your parents declaring publicly with you and your siblings that they're not going to have sex anymore. And then it ends with disappointment at Christmas time because they kind of seems like they kind of just let go of this part of being a parent. They kind of just let go of Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, like they did put it in the newspaper. They did put it in the newspaper that like we're no longer fucking, and it's like pictures of their face. And that's kind of like harrowing for like a little kid, just like a child to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Couple questions from Mother Nipplebottom. First, did your dad get prostate cancer? And then follow-up question, is your mom gay?
I'll answer yes for both.
So both prostate cancer is a positive, and your mom is gay.
Yes.
Interesting. Wow, 2 for 2. Mother Nipplebottom kind of just felt that in the air. Namaste. Beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, namaste to them. I mean, I don't know how they felt it, but that's fucking swinging wild over here.
But got it, got it. Connected on them. Now, interesting. So, kind of just, I want to pick at it a little bit though before we end the call. I think have you felt like this has affected your sexuality as a man around Christmas time? Do you find yourself, responding to this formative experience as either becoming less aroused around Christmas or more aroused around Christmas?
I feel right now the most virulent that I've ever been.
Wow.
First of all, due to the program, but also because of these situations that I've been speaking of.
And is that seasonal or just like a kind of constant thing in your life as of late?
It isn't seasonal. It's just kind of a wave. And I'm willing to fucking throw down and throw rope at any single goddamn moment of your life. You understand that?
Right. I understand that. I love that. I love that. I love hearing that.
Wow.
A man. A man uncastrated. I love that. I love that. Now, when you look back, you see the disappointment of you as a child. And what if you could go back in time and speak to that disappointed child on that disappointing Christmas day? What would you say to that little boy, that little Colin?
Think about all the fucking Nintendo games you could have played.
So you'd kind of deepen the disappointment.
Oh, I'm fucking... Dude, I'm still mad about it.
Right. So you'd kind of just make him more pissed off. Yeah, was there a period after that where you kind of hid from the anger that you were like, they tried their best, and then you kind of waited for the anger for later?
I think so.
Yeah.
There was a moment where I was so pissed off from my parents that didn't give me a toy that I wanted, and I ran off into the woods, and I found a deer, and there was a deer head, and it was just a skeleton. But I kept running. Eventually they caught me, but I also had like a pistol in my hand. There was a bug.
Whoop, and we lost the call. We lost the call. From we are 300-bit psychic emergency.
This is the Psychic Emergency National Alert System, also known as PNAS. We've interrupted this broadcast in cooperation with Explorer Framward to issue a psychic emergency. Cheer 300 ass titties ass titties ass ass titties titties ass titties ass titties ass titties ass titties ass ass titties titties ass titties ass titties ass titties ass titties ass ass titties titties ass titties ass titties ass titties ass titties ass ass titties titties ass titties ass titties. Repeat. Cheer 300 ass titties ass titties ass ass titties titties ass titties ass titties ass titties ass titties ass ass titties titties ass titties ass titties ass titties ass titties ass ass titties titties ass titties ass titties ass titties ass titties ass ass titties titties ass titties ass titties. We now continue with your normal broadcast.
Beautiful. Thanks so much for that, Framward. Ass and titties, ass titties, ass titties titties, ass and titties. That's that old Booty House song. Beautiful. I love that. That really took me back to a really special time in my life as a young man. Booty House. But also, I heard who made the original one that you heard? How did you receive it? I got it, the version by Michael Boogaloo Boyer. Booty House. Oh, Dave Chappelle. DJ Attack from Barry Punch. And I don't know who the original one was. I just got the file. Namaste. Wow, guys. Absolutely gorgeous stream. Absolutely beautiful stream tonight. That was going to be our final caller. Unfortunate end because we got a little cut off. Colin, namaste to you. If you're out there and you can hear me, blessings to you. Blessings to you, and thank you so much for sharing so much. That was it's been a while since we've had the chance to speak to one another and learning about this very formative, also sort of sexual awakening at the same time. I liked, it could have gone either way. It could have made you impotent around the holidays, but it made you the opposite. It made you that sort of, that dirty dog. That dirty dog. Namaste. Beautiful, powerful stream tonight, everyone. As we discussed bad Christmas memories and really got into some trauma with you guys. Thanks so much for being so generous. Everyone that called. I want to thank my moderation team as well as my community of devoted light. Let's put their names on the screen. It all costs money. Thank you for guiding us this evening. Is there going to be an after show hosted by beloved friend of the program, Toaster? Yes. Yes, I was about to mention that. Guys, stick around because we're raiding right into Talking Tanner tonight. What I want to do real quick is thank the moderation team. I want to thank my community of devoted light. And I want to thank our most recent additions, just as of today. JLAR Gaming and Cooper Gaming. Welcome to the community of devoted light. Oh, wonderful. If you too want to join, !Final Journey into the chat and begin your final journey tonight. Otherwise, thank you to my mods. You see them on the screen. Absolutely indispensable to the operation here. I'm going to research the ass titty lore. Don't you worry, explorers. I'm on the case. Wonderful. Thanks so much, Fram. Really, report back. Drop some in the Discord and let us know next time. Thank you for all being here. P.O. Box 4761, Chicago, Illinois 60647. Also, join the community devoted light. Also, some exciting Christmas announcements coming up soon. We're working on a bunch of events. We did a mod meeting yesterday. I'm going to be working on Patreon shit this weekend, so probably nothing on Saturday. We'll see. Join the Discord. If I say something, then we'll do it. If not, then we're not going to do something. There he is. There's that fella. But we are going to be raiding right into Talkin' Tanner from here. Mother Nipple Bottom, very interesting. Do hot dogs go with cookies like bacon goes with chocolate? Hot dogs, cookies, bacon, chocolate, hot dog, cookies. There's only one way to find out. Only one way to find out. Get a good mouthful and just see what's up. Report back for us, Mother Nipple Bottom. If you could, I know you're on like a cookie kick right now, right? You're on a big old cookie kick. Why don't you go ahead and do some experimentation and let us know. Mother Nipple Bottom, thanks so much. Well, one thing I want to do, I'm gonna do a twofer right real quick. Open link, new tab. No, not open link, you fucking idiot. Copy. Now, what we're gonna do is raid over onto Pepperoncini, and we're gonna get into Talkin' Tanner tonight. It's gonna be a beautiful Talkin' Tanner. I can already feel it. It's a beautiful stream tonight, so I can only imagine that Talkin' Tanner is gonna be off the charts tonight. Lots of fun. Definitely gonna want to stick around for that. But also, I'm going to do, before that, I'm going to do a quick shout out because there is a streamer that I enjoy that I don't think gets enough, has enough followers and gets enough attention. She's very funny, in my opinion. Yeah. And I want to shout her out before we get out of here. I see her pop up every now and again, and I watch. I'm like, oh yeah, this is funny. She's funny. So I just shouted out Heedy Beat. She's streaming right now, but I just wanted to make sure it gets shouted out. But we are going to be raiding over to Pepperoncini. Smash follow on that Heedy Beat. She's funny. I saw her do this thing with Alba that was really funny too. But right now, guess what, guys? Buckle up, saddle up. We're heading over to Pepperoncini and What's Up Cats Up with Talkin' Tanner with a special guest. Guys, blessings to you. Follow me on Discord, or join the Discord and follow the Twitter and what have you to stay abreast of anything happening this weekend. I've got a fair amount of Patreon stuff to do, so there probably won't be anything on Saturday. If definitely next Tuesday, obviously, because it's normal. But namaste to you. Blessings to each and every single one of you. It was wonderful to be with you. Nighty night, Robman. Nighty night, Onion. Nighty night, Spads. Main doors, Fran, VJ. Blessings to you guys. I can't wait to be with you. But here we go. Let's start this raid. Let's get on over there. Let's send our warmth, our clarity, and our namastes over to Pepperoncini. Let's let them feel the energy of explorations as they settle up for Talkin' Tanner. Blessings, guys. Namaste to each and every single one of you. Like I said, check the Discord, see if anything happens just in case. But I do have like a fair amount of like editing and what have you to do for Patreon. So we'll see. Namaste. I will see you guys very soon, and I cherish you. Blessings to you. See you, YouTube. See you, Chris. See you, Derailed Freight Train. See you, Sardine.